Professor Joel Wade is one of our plenary speakers for the upcoming Congress in July. Today, he's going to talk a little bit about his work and also introduce what he's going to present at the Congress. Hello, Professor Wade, and it's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for your time.
Oh, hi. It's my pleasure also. Thanks for interviewing me.
So first of all, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and maybe also introduce your research field?
Okay. So you mentioned my name. It's Joel Wade. I'm a social psychologist who focuses on evolutionary adaptations for various types of attraction and relationship related behaviors. So I am currently at Bucknell University, which is a small liberal arts university in central Pennsylvania in the United States. Been there about 35 years. Primarily do teaching, but spend a lot of time also doing research. Very nice place to be. So
it's really nice to hear that you love your university. And so could you tell us what inspired you to explore this research field?
I've always had an interest in attraction and relationships, and I noticed that there really wasn't a lot of information about flirting, that is how people go about signaling mates, and it just sort of captured my attention, and I did a few studies, and each study sort of led to another question. So it's been a very fruitful area to study, and it's been enjoyable also, and I have no problem attracting research assistants.
That's really interesting. And you, as I mentioned before, you're one of our plenary speakers for the Congress.
Yes.
Could you introduce and maybe also summarize the work you're going to present to a person who has no specific background knowledge in human ethology, biology, or even psychology?
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about a number of studies that I've done examining flirtation. That is, looking at conscious flirtation, that is where we are determined to find someone and we're consciously doing things or saying things to find them. So I'm going to focus on that. I'm also going to focus on some of the nonverbal aspects of flirtation, things we do when we are interested in someone, we want to get their attention, we want to find out more about them, but we're not consciously aware that we're doing these things. They just sort of happen naturally. So I'm going to talk about that and the differences between men and women. Also going to talk about how flirtation can play a role in competition for mates. So things that people do to let others know that, no, this is my target, this is my potential partner, back away. So some of that, and then also some of the research, more recent research, looking at how the pandemic has affected people's styles of flirting.
Is there anything you wish for in a Congress, or you maybe even expect out of this Congress?
Well, I've been to ISHE a few times, and it's always a very interesting and very thrilling conference, because there's always some new research being presented and things that I wasn't aware of, things I didn't know about, and there's some phenomenal people presenting at ISHE always, and then ISHE tends to draw a interesting crowd, so you meet people who are also doing interesting things. So I always come away having learned things that I didn't know about. Gives me the opportunity to potentially identify some collaborators. So I'm looking to soak up a lot of knowledge and interact with some really, really fine scholars.
And thank you very, very much for your time.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I look forward to seeing you in Germany.
Me too. I'm looking forward to seeing you too. A quick reminder to the audience, if you want to see both of us as well at the Congress, just sign up, join us, and you have until May 1st to submit your paper.